G'day, g'day, and welcome to Steel Division, Normandy 44. Let's get started. Let's start with boot camp. Tutorial 1. Deployment and maneuvering. Let's see how this works for us. How long does it take to load? What do I need? Oh no, it worked.
Welcome to boot camp, cadet.
Thank
I'm
you.
your drill sergeant. In this first exercise, I'll instruct you in the ways of issuing basic move orders. But
Okay.
first, in Steel Division, each battle begins with a selection of the units to be deployed during the action, called a battle group. Click Next to compose your battle group.
Will do.
This is your battle group overview. It's composed of 8 unit classes, which we will explore
Right.
step by step during the boot camp's exercises.
Okay, go on.
Each category contains up to 10 slots in which you will later place a unit's pack. Only the unit's pack selected in your battle group will be available for the mission.
Okay.
For the purpose of this exercise, we've granted you access to the infantry class with 1 unit pack slot. Left-click on the slot to edit this class.
Alright. One
Welcome
infantry.
to the showroom of the infantry class. It seems like the raw recruits are ready for the exercise. In Steel Division, units are available by pack. Packs are composed of one of several units' cards, which represent the maximum number of deployable units on the field.
Okay.
Notice the available airborne rifles pack. Click on the unit pack and hover values to obtain further information about the unit.
Clicking.
Right-click or drag and drop the available airborne rifles pack on the empty slot to be able to deploy it on the field.
Empty slot here.
Once the airborne rifles pack is in your battle group, click Back, then Validate to see next how the land lies.
Okay, back. Validate. Where are we?
In Steel Division, each battle begins by the deployment phase. Its purpose is to pre-position your units within the blue area, called the deployment zone, and plan your strategy before the battle begins.
Okay.
To position a unit on the deployment zone, click on the requisition menu to deploy it. Then click on the airborne rifles pack and left-click on the deployment zone to position the unit.
Will do.
The number on the requisition menu is your given 70 requisition points for the deployment phase. A deployed airborne rifles unit uses 1 card from the pack and 35 requisition points.
Okay.
Once all the unit cards have been deployed on the map, the pack disappears.
Righto. So I need to click on this. Click on infantry to bring it back. Setting destination position. Within their truck inside the deployment zone. Okay, let's go onto a road.
Infantry units are deployed with a transport already accounted for in the card.
Okay.
The WC-25 truck is an unarmed transport from which the Airborne Rifles Squad disembarks to fight on the battlefield.
I see.
Vehicles go faster on the road. It is advised
Obviously.
to deploy motorized unit on road to quickly reach a strategic position. You can shift the
say.
unit's position by holding down left-click on the unit's tag, or remove it, right-click from the map to place it back to the requisition menu. Click the Launch Battle button once you have completed the deployment.
So I could right click. Oh, like that. Alright. It's there.
Well done. The battle is launched and your deployed WC-25 is now under your control. Control the camera using the
I'm doing
short
that.
keys. Direct it using the arrows. Rotate it by pressing the middle mouse button and the scroll wheel to zoom in and out. Zoom on a unit tag to trigger the follow camera.
Alright.
Your objective here is simple. You must reach the farm and disembark an airborne rifles squad once there.
Where's the farm?
Notice on the map the road that goes straight to the farm. The quickest way to complete the objective is to give the order unload at position to your WC-25 unit at the farm.
Okay.
To issue your first move orders, left-click on the unit's tag to select the unit. Left-click on the unload at position order and left-click on the map to apply it, or right-click to cancel the order.
So, there's the... Where's the unload? Oh, we've got to click next, don't I?
Carried away, sir.
Unload at destination. Transport to a destination. The farm's up here.
I'll
We can
get
go
you
up
there
there.
as soon as possible.
The unload at position orders the transport units to take the fastest way using the road network and disembark their passengers at the selected position. Beware, once the unit is disembarked, the transport disappears and cannot be used again.
Okay.
When a unit receives an order, you can select it and press Shift to display the ongoing order in real time. You can also give multiple orders by pressing Shift.
Righto.
A unit can
Can we
also
do it now?
comply with other move orders. The move order orders the units to take the straightest route to the selected position.
What route you want me to take?
The move fast orders a vehicle to take the quickest route, using the road network to the selected position.
You don't want me to try these out?
One transport unit has reached the farm. You can wait for the unload at position order to comply, or you can use the disembark to immediately disembark the airborne rifles from its transport.
Nothing to be able to
Any
do it.
order?
No sign of
There it
enemy
is.
units. The farm is secured. Well done, sir. Your airborne rifle squad is now controlling the area.
Is it? Well, that's good. Can I take that car?
Your first success, sir. You've learned how to compose a battle group, to deploy, apply move
Have I?
orders, and disembark the infantry from their transport. Good job.
Okay.
Any order?
Was that it? That only took a minute and 57 seconds. Okay. Next. Let's get a bit further in the tutorial. Basic infantry tactics. There's only 8 of them, so it shouldn't take us too long to get through here. No. Once I'm done with the tutorial,
The second exercise
we'll
will
go
be your
to
first
a
contact with
mission
an
or
enemy.
something.
I will teach you how to deal with the front line, urban cover,
So
and
we can learn
firepower.
together.
Click Next to build your battle group. We
Okay.
have unlocked 2 unit pack slots. Left-click on a slot to edit the infantry class.
I've
The
got
airborne
machine
M1919
gunner
machine gun
and a
is
rifle.
now available. It is an infantry team with a medium machine gun.
Yes.
Different units in Steel Division have different equipment. This
Okay.
impacts their requisition points cost, role, and card availability. Learning how to
Righto.
distinguish each pack by hovering over their values is crucial for your success on the field.
So we've got a machine gunner.
Each pack fills 1 activation points. Here you have 2 activation points maximum at your disposal. Fill your battle group to spend them all. Pick the Airborne Rifles pack and the new Airborne M1919 machine
And
gun
press
pack
back.
to validate your battle group.
Did it. I think we've done that. Validate. Yeah, that's right. That's how we do it.
The red front line indicates a perimeter controlled by an enemy. Army
Righto.
intelligence has warned us that at least 1 enemy unit is holding the farm sector.
Good to know that. Kill or capture enemy units.
Since your units are
All right.
deployed with their transport, you should not expose them that way to enemy fire. Instead,
try not
disembark
to.
them in the selected area near the farm sector so they can close on the enemy position on foot.
What's the selected area? Disembark there. Alright. So... let's...
You can issue your first move orders during the deployment phase. Select the deployed unit and order unload at position and apply it. Keep in mind that your troops will comply with the order only when the battle starts. Click the launch battle button once you have completed your deployment.
So they're going to both launch there, disembark there. Oh, and they're off. Jeep's going ahead. He's zooming off. You're chuffing.
Notice that the front line is moving when your troops are advancing.
Yes.
Most of the units in Steel Division influence the front line, so it gives you a feedback on enemy strength and direction.
All right.
And vice versa. We've arrived. Disembark your troops here.
They've done that. You taking cover? What now? They've disembarked.
Locked and loaded, sir.
Well, kill or capture?
Relocating. Yes, sir.
And I would probably want these guys in the forest too. In the tree line. I
Locked
don't
and
know
loaded, sir.
how to see if they've got range. Okay.
Let's liberate some ladies. Need some covering fire?
These farm buildings appear empty. They can provide good cover for your men. Move them inside. Notice the mouse's cursor color changing when you hover over map elements. The color indicates the level of protection. Yellow for light cover, and cursor green for heavy cover.
Green, 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 yellow.
We're ready, Captain. Damn, this thing is heavy.
Cover units.
Crowd spotted. Check your sights.
German grenadiers are firing at us. This is the first taste of battle. These grenadiers are tough guys with their deadly light machine guns. The best way to dislodge them is to meet them with superior firepower from the cover of the
Do we have
farm
line of
building.
sight?
Notice the unit status gauge above the unit tag. It indicates the suppression level of a unit. When it's full, the soldiers are pinned down.
So, distance with 0% penetration.
Pinned down units can surrender by moving close to them. It's also a good way of neutralizing an enemy.
Okay.
We're paratroopers. We're supposed to be surrounded.
Yes, sir.
Still got that thing going.
Congratulations, sir. The
I
enemy
didn't
is
have to use
pinned
it.
down. If you are close enough, you can make them surrender.
Okay.
Let's liberate some ladies.
Great job. The enemy unit surrendered. They raised the white flag and will soon leave the battlefield.
That's good
Well
to know.
done, sir. The front line is moving and is now overlaying the farm as there are no further enemies there.
Yay.
You've learned how to use the basics of the infantry in the front line to use
Yes, I
morale
have.
and urban cover
I
at
hope.
your advantage.
I
Good
really hope.
job.
What now? Next tutorial. Get through these hopefully in one episode. Advanced English. Infantry tactics, that's it. That's the one.
After the successful raid on the farm sector, squads on the field are asking for an ammo resupply. During this exercise, I will teach you how to capture an enemy supply unit and how to resupply.
Do tell.
Click Next to build your battle group. Pick all available infantry packs to validate your battle group.
Okay.
As you can see, a new pack of infantry, the Airborne Leader, is available.
Airborne leader.
Notice the white star on the
Machine
unit
gun.
card. This specialty icon indicates a platoon leader who improves
yes.
the stats of every unit nearby and also heavily influences the front line. Most leader squads are small and too lightly equipped to engage the enemy on their own. It is also strongly advised to combine them with regular infantry squads on the field.
That's what I've got, I guess. So validates.
We've got intel about unarmed Opel Blitz left in the farm sector. The squads deployed on the field can safely capture it.
Okay. Move units to capture...
The road seems clear, so you will exceptionally not deploy any units on the deployment zone, but simply guide the glider rifles and the airborne M1919 machine gun on the field to capture the unarmed enemy unit in the farm sector. Click on the Launch Battle button.
Okay. So I
Germans
don't need to
ahead!
deploy.
Get ready for a fight!
To capture an enemy supply unit, first make sure no other enemy unit is nearby. Then
Well, I'm pretty
simply
sure there
bring one
isn't.
of your units close to it, and it will automatically switch sides.
So this is a supply truck, is it?
Need some covering fire?
The Opel Blitz is captured. This is
So
an
it
unarmed
is.
supply unit which can replenish any nearby units with ammunition. Capturing this type of unit is a good way to exhaust enemy units on the field.
Yes.
Since the glider rifles and the airborne M1919 machine gun weapons are depleted, you need to bring the squads and the supply unit to a halt together to refill their weapons.
Stop your units close to the operates.
Relocating.
Okay, we'll do that. So the rifleman should get there first.
Yes, sir.
So you're reloading there. Just need the other guys to come on. Come on. You can do it. Bit
Locked
faster
and loaded,
now.
sir.
Or should I have driven it to you? Oh, you can go through walls now. Alright, you're reloading as well. Just gotta wait. So they're fully reloaded.
Notice the yellow circle. It represents the supply range for units to get replenished. Now your units are once again ready to kick some ass.
Well, they'll kick it. Now what?
German troops are flanking us and will soon surround the units in the farm sector. Units are considered surrounded once they cease to be linked to a ground reinforcement route or are not close to a platoon leader. We need to regain control over the map. We have been granted new requisition points and may deploy units from our battle group on the field to neutralize all enemy units.
So, do you want me to...
We're ready, Captain. Need some covering fire?
Achtung, Feind im Nahbereich.
They're not there. Okay.
We have identified an enemy platoon leader, the Grenadier Führer, along with the Grenadier infantry squads. That's why they have so easily reclaimed control of the front line.
Is it?
If we could neutralize the Grenadier Führer squad, its influence over both the front line and the Grenadier squad will lessen and eventually collapse.
Okay. So they're going up here, so I want to... bring these fellows up here.
Ready!
We need to break the surrounded units' encirclement. Luckily, the airborne M1919 machine gun is an airborne unit, as indicated by the wings on its card and tag.
Should have I dropped it?
Airborne units are used to being surrounded, so they retain their influence on the front line the same way as platoon leaders.
Okay, yeah.
On the other hand, a non-airborne or non-leader unit, such as the glider rifles, once surrounded, loses its capacity to hold the front line and suffers moral penalties in enemy territory.
I'll get you there as soon as possible. Yes,
Let's bring
sir.
these guys up.
Need a lift?
You have deployed your airborne leader. Good choice. Once disembarked, it improves the experience level of any allied unit close to it. This up-leveling is represented by the yellow star under a unit tag. An experienced unit gets improved accuracy, shorter reload time, and stress resilience.
Good to know.
Once your soldiers are on foot, click on the hunt order. That stance allows your soldiers to stop moving and to fire at the first enemy within range. Most of the infantry cannot shoot while in movement.
Shouldn't I?
An enemy squad is pinned down and cannot
They're
move.
out of range.
It's a perfect opportunity to force its surrender. Make sure the unit is isolated to bring one of your own nearby. To force a unit to surrender, it needs to be covered by the opponent front line, suppressed, and with no ally unit close by. Once a unit surrenders, it leaves the battlefield raising a white flag.
Well, I need to be able to speed my guys up. Where's Hunt? There it is. Need to be able to get these guys up a bit further.
Ready, Captain. Damn, this thing is heavy.
Glory, glory, what a hell of a way to die! Beginning the attack, sir!
Well, the machine gunners are going.
Follow me, men! Attack!
Well,
Sir, yes, sir!
let's see if we can... They're firing.
Nothing's moving there anymore.
Well, their commander's down.
Checking belts, sir.
Are they going down
Ready
yet?
to take command, sir!
Cut to pieces, sir. Locked and loaded, sir.
I am in charge here.
Let's see if we can capture them.
Yes, sir! Move fast and clear!
Can we capture them yet?
Great job.
We
The
captured
enemy
them.
squad surrendered. They raised the white flag and
What
will
about this
soon
lot?
leave the battlefield. Good job. One enemy squad has been neutralized. You're beginning to slightly regain control over the map. Continue to deploy units on the field to swiftly get rid of the remaining enemies.
I
The
don't
surrounding
know if I need
units
more.
are saved. Great job.
I just
You
did
have
it.
successfully rallied them. Well done, sir. You have reclaimed control over the map. You have successfully put into practice the capture of an enemy supply unit, the resupply of your troops, and regain control of the map.
So I have. So we got expert, then we recon and line sight, armored tactics, off map assets and skirmish. We might be able to go for another one. We'll just see what the time we got. Actually, I think I've run out of time. So that'll be it for this episode. We'll go through more of the tutorials next episode. We'll end off in a skirmish perhaps. But until then, be sure to tune in next time. Cheerio!